Hey guys, how's it going? I am WWE Hall of Famer Lita, welcoming you to General Admission Wrestling.
I am the Crimson Horseman of Chaos, and GAW has only had a taste of what I'm capable of. And you've seen me outperform some of the biggest and strongest monsters GAW has to offer, and yet my thirst for chaos is still not satisfied. So everyone in GAW, take this as a warning and watch your backs. Even monsters can succumb to chaos. Well, I gotta say, it is great to see Santanico back. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to GAW Dark from Atlanta, Georgia, the former home of the WCW power plant. We took a week off last week. We are back this week. We got America the Beautiful 2 coming up in 5 days. My math might be a little off on that one. But Santanico, undoubtedly the best wrestler right now in the Academy, who is not on the America the Beautiful card right now. And certainly when you heard him right before this match, it is no question why. At least it's no question why Santanico is considered the best wrestler not on America the Beautiful 2 right now. Obviously, there are some great talent that we're not seeing right there, namely Eddie Hernandez, the face of the GAW Academy. But from Santanico's perspective, he is coming with a vengeance after America the Beautiful 2, and he absolutely should, given the kind of record that he has put up. Right now, Santanico is 8-0 in GAW. That is the best record, the second best record in the company, and the best for a non-champion. Midnight is the only wrestler in General Admission Wrestling right now with a better record. Midnight sitting at 13-0, but I'm including even world champion Aleister Black at 4-0, Intercontinental Champion Bandito at 6-0, World Champion Dakota Kai at 5-0. Santanico has a better win percentage than all of them. Even the GAW Academy Champion Kurt Andrews at just 6-0. He's got his title defense coming up. Santanico, he is on that level in my opinion.
How did you find a way to run from the city of the sun?
Stefford Drummond, though, we'll be looking to knock him down a peg. Drummond, much like Santanico, not competing at America the Beautiful 2. That is coming up live from Washington, D.C. on Monday, July 5th. We have a huge show on that day, headlined by Mask versus Mask, La Tortuga Roja versus Jackal. You will not want to miss that show. There is so much good stuff on it, but that main event alone, after the months that those two have been at each other's throats, finally it is going to come to an end, and one of them will never be the same. And you want to talk about adding to the Lucha tradition? Mask versus Mask, to do it here in the United States and to do it on a stage like this, that is adding to the Lucha tradition. That is going down on Monday, July 5th. Again, America the Beautiful 2. You will not want to miss it. But for right now, you do not want to miss this match. Santanico versus Stefford Drummond. Two guys with a lot to prove, and two guys who have big plans after July 5th. At least they hope they have big plans coming after July 5th. Santanico has been unbeatable in GAW so far, and he has done it with a myriad of dangerous offensive moves. I think we've seen him win matches with 3 different moves. So much like Midnight, much like his underground companion, Santanico is incredibly dangerous. Stefford Drummond, though, with a swing, and look at the distance Santanico got after that. Stefford Drummond is stronger than he looks, I'll tell you that. OSHA's least favorite son. I've been telling you about America the Beautiful 2. If you want to get caught up on why Roja and Jackal are competing in a mask versus match, if you want to talk about Kurt Andrews' championship defense against Flyboy, if you want to get caught up on Valeska Pierce's run through GAW, look no further than GeneralAdmissionWrestling.com. We have full recaps of every show as they happen. You never have to miss a minute. You can go over there, you can read about everything, and you can get caught up in an instant. And I absolutely recommend that you do, because as I say, America the Beautiful 2, you cannot miss it. Oh, Stefford Drummond trying to get in Santanico's face, and Santanico with the code breaker. Santanico, you wouldn't know it, but he grew up watching Chris Jericho, and he is a big Jericho fan. Again, you might not know it from the, Santanico, there's the takeover. And we know what this is. Santanico transitions, Crimson Abyss locked in by the Underground Legend, and it's too much for Stefford Drummond. Almost no one makes it out of that Crimson Abyss, and Santanico, he warned us before the match, Chaos can consume anyone, and certainly Chaos has consumed Stefford Drummond tonight. My God, the power of Santanico and the strength of that takeover, it is absolutely effortless. And I mean, it looks like a child, honestly, that he's just pulling over his hip. That is unbelievable. Santanico remains undefeated. He is on track, on the quest for 10 wins in GAW. I believe that only Midnight has achieved the 10-win mark so far. So Santanico can be the second, and he is certainly looking like he's going to do that sooner rather than later. I talked about how nice it was to see Santanico back. It's nice to see Katana as well. Someone who, much like a lot of people in the GAW Academy, has been dealing with some injuries over the last several months. If you want my honest opinion, I think that a lot of these wrestlers are not used to working this intensely with this schedule like we do in GAW. A lot of these wrestlers they are not used to working at this level, competing at this level against so many other talented competitors. We've said it before in GAW that we have never seen, especially in the Academy, such a collection of talent like we have at this level. And so people like Katana just were not used to that, and it does take a toll on their bodies. Katana is just one of the many that has seen that. Kristen Sakamoto certainly falls under the category of someone who was expecting to have a lot more success in GAW than she's had so far. And I think a big reason for that, we talk about it with Suzuki, we talked about it with others, is that when she came in expecting that she was going to have a certain level of competition, that level just increased dramatically almost overnight with the level of wrestlers that we got prior to the Storm Chaser tournament. So Kristen, even though her sister Catherine is the current champion, has had that level of success, Kristen is still looking for that, and she might be able to find it. Many, many wrestlers do when it comes to GAW Dark. Many of them do find that level. And Kristen immediately double leg takedown, and this is what we expect from Kristen, someone trained by the great Kazushi Sakuraba, someone trained by Katsuyori Shibata, much like, again, her sister Catherine. And so this is exactly what we expect from someone like Kristen Sakamoto, given her MMA background, former Invicta Atomweight champion. Cover kick out there from Katana. Now Katana, meanwhile, I believe a 4th degree black belt in karate, if I'm remembering correctly. So she is not a pushover either. No doubt about that. She's actually been champion here at the GAW Academy. This is, of course, before the YouTube era, before we became weekly. Oh, Katana, she beat Caitlin Dunlap with this. Katana looking for a small package, no. Kristen was too quick for that. One of Katana's many submissions. She's been working on her submission game. Cross arm breaker applied here. Maybe Kristen is not the woman to try to really improve that submission game against, though, given Kristen's MMA background. Katana's had a whole lot of success in GAW, but again, hasn't been against wrestlers of this level consistently. There has been such an influx of talent in general admission wrestling. And so someone like Katana, who's a veteran here, she has never seen this level of competition so consistently. With Kristen, it's been the same. Kristen's sister Catherine will be fighting Valeska Pierce come America the Beautiful 2. If you are not familiar with Valeska's story, she is an underground legend. She took some time off from professional wrestling, came to GAW. Her first night in the company, beat the champion, Catherine. And now Katana gonna take Kristen for a ride. Backdrop suplex off the top. That's what Katana needs to do, and she's identified a weakness for Kristen Sakamoto, or at least she hopes she has. Maybe it doesn't work quite like that. Kristen with a big left hand. So Kristen's sister Catherine did fall to, wait a minute, Kristen with it, oh God. Kristen tried to fly high. She was feeling that Atlanta energy. The ATL was getting behind her, and that's what happens. My God, but Katana may have made a mistake right there. She was standing too close to the ropes. That's not what you want to do. That is not what you want to do against someone with the ability of Kristen Sakamoto, and somehow Kristen, after taking a dive on the hard outside floor, somehow still on top. And again, that is Katana. Those are mistakes that are going to be punished against wrestlers of this level. Cover here, Katana kicks out. So Valeska Pierce beat Catherine Sakamoto her first night in the company. And this is what happens. Kristen, look at this. Octopus stretch from Kristen Sakamoto, and Katana cannot handle it. She calls that Japan's finest. That's a reference to something that Shibata said actually about Catherine, but he was very high on Kristen as well. It was in response to Yamamoto being called the future of wrestling, and Shibata said that no, in fact, it is the Sakamoto sisters that are the true future of Japanese wrestling. And so in that interview, a famous interview now, he called the Sakamoto sisters Japan's finest. That's where that name comes from. All of that is to say, Kristen Sakamoto remains one of the most dangerous women in the world, and this is just an example of why. And you want to talk about Japan's finest? These two women right here, two of the finest Japanese wrestlers in the world, but it is Kristen Sakamoto to stand tall, and maybe Catherine can get a little bit of momentum boost seeing her sister perform at this level. Catherine has her biggest challenge yet on July 5th. Oh, it's funny when you see Cody Rhodes come out here in Atlanta, you hear the crowd support for him, you know what he's been through, and you know his ability level, and yet Cody Rhodes is under 500 in GAW. In season 2, he is 4-5, coming off a loss to former Intercontinental Champion Bobby Lashley. That was last Friday on Storm. And it's funny because, I mean, it's not funny in a ha-ha way. It's funny in a way that if you look at him, you just see the ability, and again, the talent. There's just sometimes a disconnect between someone's ability and what they've been able to do. Adam Cole is probably the poster child for that. Someone who is so popular and has such, you can hear it right there. He has such a history as well. And yet, in the last 2 seasons, going back to season 1, our debut on YouTube, Adam Cole is 1-10 combined between those 2 years. Can you even believe that? He started season 1 as the Intercontinental Champion, and he just went downhill. He lost twice in a row to Kofi Kingston, lost that belt, never was able to get a win back, never won a single match in season 1 before he got hurt. And then here in season 2, he's come back and he still can't win the matches. It's really amazing. It just shows you how much a change of scenery can do. You know, someone like Adam Cole has not found success in GAW, has failed in a lot of ways in GAW, at least over the last 18 months. And yet, a team like the Mighty Don't Kneel, who are afterthoughts almost everywhere they went, come here to GAW, have the level of success they've had, challenge for the tag team championships. It's such a stark contrast, but again, it just shows you, change of scenery, it can mean everything. I'll tell you where Adam Cole is always going to be popular, and that is over on Twitch. where he has been streaming a lot. People love him over there. I love him over there. Hell, there's no doubt about that. But if you're into some gaming content on Twitch and you want to come hang out with us, I've been streaming over there. I'm nowhere near as good as Adam Cole, but you know what? I can try my best, and I do. Over on Griff_from_GA. The link is in the description as well. You can come hang out with us. We're playing games over there. The community is fantastic. I cannot say enough good things about our Twitch community. We got wrestling fans over there, even if we're not playing a wrestling game. We're making wrestling references. We got the soundboard. We got rock promos. I mean, it is so much fun over on the Twitch channel. So please come and join us. You will not regret coming over there. Again, that's Griff_from_GA. Now, again, I don't want to compare myself to Adam Cole when it comes to Twitch, but that's just what I'm saying. Adam Cole with an Ushi-Gurushi. Apparently, Cole heard me. He probably saw my face on Cody Rhodes' head. What am I even talking about? Jesus. Adam Cole maybe looking for a last shot right there. He was going for that low super kick. Adam Cole has come out white hot in this match. This is a phenomenal performance from Adam Cole, taking it right to Cody Rhodes. Cover, and Cody kicks out. Now, Cody's very dangerous in his own right. We know that. This is just another one of these highly competitive matches between two wrestlers that need a win. They need to see that momentum. We'll be seeing one of those in the main event, the continuation of the battle. Oh, crossroads from Cody Rhodes. Cody, you didn't even let me get through my promo. 2 minutes in. Oh, no, Adam Cole kicked out. What an insane match this has been. Of course, the crossroads is a volume move. Cody knows that many, many times he will need more than just the one to end a match, but he's well aware of that. Adam Cole, one of the tougher opponents he's going to face. Cody Rhodes looking for a Meteora. Adam Cole wisely out of the way. Anyway, like I was saying, in the main event today, we will be seeing a continuation of the series between Derek Cole and Ulysses Sky. Match number 2 coming up. Derek Cole took a 1-0 lead on Storm Chaser a few days ago. Now they're going to get their second of that best of 7. Ulysses Sky, he's going to need to come back into that series if he has a chance. I don't need to tell you the numbers on a best of 7 if you lose the first 2 games, especially when home field advantage is not at play. So there's no doubt Ulysses Sky probably needs to win this match. Snap power slam from Cody. The strength of Cody Rhodes. Adam Cole, though, trying to fight off from his back. That is such an important skill for fighters to have. Adam Cole knows it. But look at this. Cole caught Cody Rhodes coming in, and Cole with the Michinoku driver. Adam Cole trying to steal it. Atlanta fans behind him. Cody Rhodes kicks out. Atlanta just a hop, skip, and a jump away from Florida, where Adam Cole is possibly most popular given his time over in NXT, Full Sail University. He became a household name over there. A lot of these fans probably watched him during that run. And so he is feeling the energy from the Atlanta crowd. And I don't blame him for that. Boot to the gut. Cole gets him up. Another Uchi-Gurushi right on top of the head. Just plants Cody Rhodes. That is a skull cracker right there. And Cole, oh, I thought he had done it. Cole thought he had done it as well. Got to stay in this one though, Adam. Got to take this. Cutter attempt. Countered by Cody. Strike. Misses. Adam Cole, man, he is cool as the other side of the pillow right now. Shout out to Stuart Scott, one of the great sports anchors in history. He gave us that gem, and it perfectly describes Adam Cole at this moment. Off the middle rope, Cole, thrust kick low. Cole up onto the middle rope. Adam Cole, Panama Sunrise. Yes, surely he's done it this time. Elevated Canadian Destroyer, Adam Cole, no! How has Cody Rhodes kicked out of that? Absolutely unreal. Cody Rhodes still in this match. There's a strike. Rhodes turns him around. Crossroads number 2. But is this one enough? So much damage has been done to Rhodes. Cody Rhodes somehow pulls this win out. Wow. This is what a crazy match. I know we get crazy stuff like this happening on Dark. This is not the first time, but this is in contention for maybe the best match of GAW Dark this year. I mean, it is, we've seen a lot of great matches. We certainly have, but this one has to go near the top. I mean, I'm thinking of matches that could potentially equal this. I mean, Pac versus Kofi Kingston, that was a great match. We saw Drew McIntyre and Jay White take on War Machine. That was a great match. And then, of course, on Dark St. Patty's Day, Team Kick against Lazara and Yamamoto. And of all those matches, this one goes right into that category. Cody Rhodes has pulled out an incredible win after Adam Cole dominated this match. And I don't know how he did it, folks, but somehow Cody Rhodes made this one happen. Congratulations to him. Adam, I know the emotions are still raw from that match, but I'm sorry, I do have to ask. You performed so well out there, probably the best we've seen you in Season 2. What do you think went wrong that prevented you from getting that final 3 count and getting that win? Adam Cole just distraught after losing that match. And why wouldn't he be? When you talk about the effort that he put in to come up short like he did, I am gutted for him. I mean, he probably felt like he went out there and had the match of his season so far in GAW, and it wasn't enough. So I am gutted for him, honestly. I hope that he can figure this out. I hope that he's okay. But man, what a match. What a match. Hanson trying to deliver another great one. We've seen Hanson in some great matches as well. I'm thinking specifically of his Intercontinental Championship match against Will Ospreay last season. It was a great one, and I'm very, very glad to have watched that. But Hanson trying to deliver us possibly another classic here. He will try to do it at the expense of Drew McIntyre, the Scottish psychopath. But much like Cody Rhodes and Adam Cole, Drew McIntyre has this great history in GAW, and yet, over the last 2 seasons, he has not really been able to get back to the level that you would expect knowing his history, honestly. It's a very interesting thing when it comes to McIntyre. You look at a guy who is a former tag team champion. He teamed with Pete Dunne after a shock partnership in the GAW Christmas party. They went on to win the tag team championships in 2017. And also a former Intercontinental champion. In fact, one of the great Intercontinental champions of the last 5 or 6 years. Held the title back in 2019, won it at Starstruck, and held it for almost a year. Defended it against the likes of CM Punk, Bobby Lashley, Keith Lee, Kofi Kingston, and yet just has not been able to get to those heights again. Just a world championship short of the famed GAW Triple Crown. And he just hasn't been able to get there. You don't know if maybe that's in his head or whatever the case may be, but I don't know. It's really hard to say, to be honest. And for someone like Drew McIntyre, you know that he is just so frustrated that he can't get to the point where, you know, he can become that world champion. And he had his chances. He had his chances in season 1 when he teamed with the Blade Runners. He was running with Jay White and Buddy Murphy, and he had the opportunities. He faced Aleister Black for the title in 2020, and he came up short. Black was very passionate about giving him that match. He said, I want Drew McIntyre to have that match after what Black had been through with the Blade Runners up to that point. He fought Samoa Joe for the world title at After Party in 2020. So this is a guy who's been there, but when he had those opportunities, he just came up short, and you know that bothers him. Hansen looking for a big lariat, but McIntyre caught him, and that is the strength of the Scottish psychopath. Uranagi plants a 300-pounder. Hansen kicks out. In GAW, we are growing all the time. I've told you about the Twitch. I told you about GeneralAdmissionWrestling.com. But we are now on Facebook. We are on TikTok. We are on Instagram. We are on Discord. You can go find us, Glasgow Kiss from McIntyre. You can go find us on all those places. Links in the description. Covered from McIntyre. Drew, you're kidding me, man. Let me get through my promo. Tremendous stuff from Drew McIntyre, Glasgow Kiss. But you know what? I had to speak quickly because Drew McIntyre was wanting to end this match quickly. But again, links for all that stuff is in the description. Link for the Discord is over on the website, GeneralAdmissionWrestling.com. So, and you should absolutely join that community. It is a fantastic community we got on Discord. But yeah, go follow all those social channels, man. That's all I can tell you. Just go do it. Just go do it. Yeah, we have so much fun over there. Anyway, congratulations, Drew McIntyre. I'll forgive him for not letting me get through that whole thing. Glasgow Kiss ends the match. Hansen just not prepared for what the Scottish psychopath had to bring today. So maybe Drew McIntyre has eyes on that third shot at being a world champion. And you know what? If he's competing at his best, who's going to beat him? Well, we've seen lots of things on this show. We've seen plenty of wrestlers, all in different stages of their career, but none of them, I don't think, have been as promising as Queen Alexia. Talk about being undefeated. There are only a few members of GAW who own that distinction, never having lost a match. Santanico was one of them. Queen Alexia is one of the others. 6-0. She has made a name for herself here in Atlanta, and it's because she is so young, still just 19 years old, Queen Alexia. In fact, she is turning 20 in, I believe, about a week or so now. And when you look at the talent that she possesses at that age, I think everyone knows you got to be patient, but you just see the potential in Queen Alexia. Another woman that a lot of people have seen a whole lot of potential in is the woman trained by the man, Becky Lynch herself. Not a trainer, not a coach, doesn't have a school, but Christine Buckley comes out of Ireland, the same town that Becky Lynch grew up in, and she shows that same Becky Lynch promise. I don't want to put her in that conversation, given where Becky Lynch has been in her career, but when you see Christine Buckley, when you see the talent, when you see what she's done, you can obviously see the comparisons between her and the man. And for Buckley, that buckshot just as dangerous as the disarmer, in my opinion. And where do you think she learned it from? Christine Buckley has proven that she has the ability to get to the top. There's no doubt that Queen Alexia has all the potential in the world, but does she have the mental toughness? Does she have the desire when things get tough? Is she going to be able to pull herself out of a hole? That's the real question. You know, if you follow sports at all, you know that athletes who have been raised to believe that they are the best, sometimes it gets in their head. You know, sometimes they can't conceptualize what failure actually looks like, what it would feel like. And Alexia may unfortunately be in that category. From the top comes Alexia. Oh man, diving crossbody, and Alexia came down hard on Christine Buckley. Both women trying to recover after that. Absolutely brutal. But the thing about Alexia is She was born and raised to believe that she is a generational athlete, that she is going to be the best professional wrestler in the world. It's just a matter of time. And while I don't necessarily disagree with that assessment, with Alexia being so young, is she prepared for the failure that she will inevitably face at some point during her career? That is the real question, and honestly, we don't know, but you can see how the fans react to someone like Alexia. Look at this, belly-to-belly suplex. Delivered with the force that you would expect. Cover here, kick out by Buckley. It's why the fans react so positively to Christine Buckley as well. It's such a contrast, Alexia acting the way she does, and Buckley, she had humility beaten into her by the notoriously difficult Becky Lynch. Oh, look at this. Queen Alexia looking to steal it off the Exploder. Small package here, and Alexia did it. Alexia did it. Christine Buckley looking for the Exploder suplex, and Queen Alexia with a small package. Queen Alexia countered, and that is the quickness and the strength of Queen Alexia at work. Here's another look. Exploder, and Alexia just caught her far too fast. Picture perfect, nothing Christine Buckley could do. That is so well done. Christine Buckley, beloved here. She's been known to go hang out with fans outside the arena. On nights she's competing, she just goes, talks to them, hangs out with them. But all that fan support cannot help you when an athlete like Queen Alexia is performing at her best. Folks, the main event, match 2 of Derek Cole versus Ulysses Sky. That's coming up next. Well, I said it earlier, this is the opportunity Ulysses Sky needs to take if he is to find his way back in this series. Right now, it's NBA and NHL playoff time, so a lot of you are probably tuning in to watch both of those playoffs come to an end. And because both of them run those best-of-7 series, you'll be well aware that sometimes it's deceptive if a team falls behind 2-0, that if they're on the road, they can easily come back. It becomes a 3-game series at that point, but not so when there is no home field advantage. No home field advantage for Cole and Sky. It certainly means that Ulysses Sky will need a win here. If you fall behind 2-0, you give someone like Derek Cole, who is so athletically gifted already, the momentum in a situation like this. That usually is very, very bad news. Ulysses Sky will dig himself a hole that I am not sure he can get out of if he is to lose today. I think Cole is fully aware of the stakes today. Derek Cole beat Ulysses Sky in their first match. This was a series announced by Jason Parker a few weeks ago on Storm Chaser, and their first match happened on June 14th. Derek Cole got the win decisively, so he is up 1-0 in this best-of-7 series. Both men requested a little bit of time off to rest up after a very difficult schedule for both. Well, now they're back. They are back in full swing and ahead of America the Beautiful 2. Derek Cole can take a commanding lead. As commanding as it can be when you're only 2 matches in. But if he is to dominate Ulysses Sky again today, you really just wonder what Ulysses Sky will be able to do in the remainder of this series. It's really just a matter of whether Sky can be competitive here, and even if Sky can't pick up the win, he's got to be able to put it in Derek Cole's mind that he can compete. Derek Cole, at this point, we know that, he is beginning to feel himself in GAW. He's beginning to figure out his game, what he needs to do, who he needs to be. We've heard him say as much. So that confidence, on top of the fact that he is performing at this level, if he is to dominate Ulysses Sky again today, Sky could be in real trouble. Well, Derek Cole knows that this would be the time to really bury Ulysses Sky, put him in a position that Sky will not be able to come back from. Ulysses Sky knows that as well, and I think both men will be looking to leverage the quickness. Ulysses Sky in particular, he is so quick, he is so shifty, He's got to be able to use that better than he has in previous matches against Cole, and there's a good way to do it. Pump kick from Sky. Oh, man! What was that from Ulysses Sky? Cloverleaf driver. And Derek Cole, I mean, I don't know how he's still standing after that. He got both legs mashed into the mat, but now Cole going up top. Derek Cole taking no chances. Cole drops the knee from a long way up. Effortless athleticism from Derek Cole. Incredible athletic background from the young man. Three sport athlete, three professional sport athlete. Diamond League performer in track and field. Former football player and a former basketball player. Played in the Canadian Football League, played in the Euro League. Lived in Italy. I mean, look, forget everything else that Cole has been able to do. I just want to sit down and talk to him about some of his experiences. Sky, that's a beautiful Northern Light suplex caught. Cole coming in, and Sky, locomotion brainbuster. Again, it's that elusiveness, that quickness of Ulysses Sky. That is going to make the difference. As athletic as Cole is, as springy, and as fast as he is, Ulysses Sky just possesses that shiftiness. You know, we talk about an NFL running back possessing that kind of quality. LaDainian Tomlinson, guys like that, that just cannot be caught. Ulysses Sky, I think, is in that same vein. Cole frees the arm. Sky tries to come at Derek Cole with a spear. First cover of the match, Derek Cole. No, Ulysses Sky. He powers directly out of that once when he needed to do. Cole cut attempt, countered by Sky. Cole, oh man, pops him up, starches him right hand, but Ulysses Sky comes back, answers with a right. This match has been as quick as I would expect it to be. Knees up from Cole in the corner, but Ulysses Sky comes right back. Sky, look at this, street cutter from Ulysses Sky. This is pretty much what I've expected from these two men. Ulysses Sky knows that Derek Cole dominated him in their first meeting in this series, so Sky needs to be better, and we might see it here. It's getting serious. Shooting star press. It is serious from Ulysses Sky when he goes up top like that, but he's not even done. He's not even done. Shooting star press has kept Cole down. But that's not the end of it from Sky. Sky elbow, but Derek Cole got out of the way. No water in the pool for Ulysses Sky, and Derek Cole going right back at it. He's going to put the pressure on Sky right now. Leg hooked, and Sky kicked out. That is smart from Derek Cole. Educated elbow upwards from Ulysses Sky, and now Sky comes back. Caught Cole coming in. Northern Light suplex, and Sky going to turn around again, and another twisting brain buster. This is the athleticism of both men on display. There's no doubt that these are two of the best athletes we have in GAW, but Derek Cole is looking to end it. Heisman kick! Derek Cole practically jumped out of his own shoes trying to get that one, and Cole leg hooked, and Derek Cole takes the 2-0 lead. Wow. This is damaging for Ulysses Sky, there is no doubt, and given how well he performed in this match as well, you just got to be thinking missed opportunity for Sky. There is the Sky elbow. Derek Cole saw it coming all the way, and that was the beginning of the end for Ulysses Sky here in match number 2. Ulysses Sky just, missed opportunity. That's what he's got to be thinking right now. He performed better against Cole than he has in any previous match against Primetime, but unfortunately for Sky, Primetime shows that he is a cut above the rest right now, and Derek Cole 2-0 up. I don't know if Ulysses Sky going to be able to catch him, folks. Join us on Friday for Friday Night Storm, and of course, join us on Monday, July 5th, America the Beautiful 2. I cannot wait for that event to go down, and once again, the main event Jackal versus La Tortuga Roja. Mask versus mask for the first time ever in general admission wrestling. This is not something that you can miss. I am telling you that right now. July 5th. Make sure you subscribe. Visit generaladmissionwrestling.com. Check out the Discord. Check out the Spotify. Check out the TikTok. Check out the Facebook. Check out the Instagram. I'm done, folks. We'll see you on Friday. I appreciate you.